than a year since 6 kindergarten children died painfully at Breman Jamra in the central region when the school building they were studying in collapsed on them. And I'm sure you remember the Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education promising to undertake an audit of basic school structures across the country in order to fix dilapidated ones. On JoyNews agenda today, Richard Kojonyako looks at the changes in the infrastructure of basic schools in the central region after the promise was made.
6 kindergarten school kids were killed when the building that is supposed to provide them shelter collapsed on them. The children, aged 4 and 5, who died in the incident, were about to settle for studies when the wall collapsed. The block in question had developed cracks, and appeals for the defects to be fixed were not adhered to. Education Minister Dr. Matthew Prempe and the Director General of the Ghana Education Service paid a visit to Breman Jamra Methodist Basic School and called for an audit of all structures of basic schools across the country. This, they said, was to re-echo government's commitment to accelerate efforts at improving basic school infrastructure. But it seems something is yet to be done after the Breman Jamra incident. Across the central region, many school kids continue to study in dilapidated structures, scarier than the Breman Jamra school building that collapsed and killed the school children.
The room is very hot, so the children got often sick. And here, because of the plenty children, the room is very dark. And the children sit at 3, 4, and 5. And class 1 is almost about 450, and class 2 the same. It's almost 100 people. And because of the barristers, the room is too hot, very, very hot. The children are suffering because of our KG block. We have to combine 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 in one room.
Marina Busia Dublin has been teaching here at the Jacob Wilson Say Basic School for the past 10 years. The school sits very close to the sea. About 100 school pupils are crammed in this small room. The school has class 1 and 2 in one room, class 3 and 4 in another room, and class 5 and 6 in another room. The teachers teach in turns.
Because we are we cannot also taking over. So when classes we take over, then we are reading our text. We want government to help us and build one class for us, and we can separate ourselves and we can learn.
The learning is not good for us because we are not, the KG school, the KG block is not, so we are the class 5 and classes, we are all together, so the learning is not good for us. Class 1 and 2 are together, and 3 and 4 are also together, and 5 and 6 we are also together.
Saeed Dawood is the head teacher of the school. He seems worried and dejected with the difficulty the teachers and the pupils go through.
The challenge is that our KG block is not in good order, and it's since 2010 that that crack started there. It has now deteriorated, and we don't ensure we are afraid that it will cause any mayhem to any of the pupils. So upon the advice of the Metro Director of Education and the Security Supervisor, that we should merge the classes. That was last year around this time. Before then, NATMO came and did their inspection and declared that it was a death trap.
Saeed Dawood explains how teachers are able to cope with academic activities. How difficult has it been for you managing the situation?
It's not easy at all. It's not easy. For example, when the teachers come, they can work very well early in the mornings. After, when it's getting to 10, 11, especially this month, because there is no way for the teachers and even the children to walk. Some of them walk on the tables to their sitting places. So it has been a very bad situation for us.
Basic schools in the central region are still hoping that audit promised by the Ghana Education Service and Education Ministry about a year ago would be completed so that dilapidated structures would be taken care of. Richard Kwejenyako, Joy News, Cape Coast.